are you? How are you? Happy Sagittarius season. It's been a while since I've been on here, but I have a divine message for somebody. And I also wanted to come on here and try something different. And I got something called spell work dice. And so I'm going to use these dice to kind of channel the messages for the collective. So I had rolled them once before, and I had got candle, glamour, beauty, and then I got all signs. And last but not least, something in particular about air signs. So you may have air highly aspected in your chart. It may be in your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus. But there's something about working with the air elements at this time that is going to be really beneficial for you. Very striking. Very striking. Also, the moon is in Taurus, so this is the type of full moon where values are being looked at. Things that you value are being questioned and put into play. And I think that's really important moving forward because, you know, I see there's somebody I'm channeling for. I see like a physical upgrade coming, like in terms of aesthetic, looks, perhaps job, location. Something about you is going to be upgrading soon, but it can only happen once you do the finishing touches within. So it's about you doing the inner work. For some of you, it may be a good time for you to do candle magic because I flickered my dice and I somehow got a candle. And I'm new to this, you know, dice using stuff. So, but I had got a candle. So if you can go out there and get you maybe a red candle, a pink candle, it's something about inviting um, inviting something more into your life, some type of passion. But this passion comes after your values have been checked. You know, I'm speaking to somebody who recently probably changed their values. Maybe you don't go to church no more. Maybe you're not a Buddhist no more. Maybe you're not an atheist no more. There's something significant about your religious background, something interesting about your family, your traditional values that are being changed and being highlighted at this time. There's something, I'm also talking to somebody who may have a lot of siblings, or you might be really important to your siblings. Not saying that you're the favorite, but you play a huge role in your family's life. But there's something about you that's upgrading, there's something about you that's changing. And this full moon, I know right now it's in Taurus, but it's funny. This moon gives me like a Gemini kind of a feel. So with that Gemini, I'm getting like the sign of the twins, right? Where you feel strongly about something, but then you have facts and information and detail and conviction to prove it otherwise. And it's leaving you kind of in a stalemate when it comes to you choosing who you're going to be moving forward, what you're going to stand for, what you're going to believe in, what you're going to teach your future children, what you're going to pass on. It's something important about you getting in tune with who you're going to be from now on moving forward, because there's something about your life that's beginning to solidify. Something's solidifying in your life. Something's crystallizing. Something's refining, and as a result, yeah, I do see somebody getting some cosmetic work done, somebody getting a haircut, a shape up. Maybe you've been losing weight. Maybe you've been fasting. I know that sounds crazy because we just came from Thanksgiving, but there's something about you that is literally leveling up. But you have to narrow down what it is that you're going to be standing for moving forward. There's something about the old you that cannot come in with this new you. So it's like God is not allowing the physical upgrade until the mental, spiritual, and emotional body has came along in some kind of way. You have to make some kind of progress internally for it to reflect externally. I'm getting I feel like I'm talking to all signs, but air signs in particular, wherever you have air in your chart, um, review that house and really look at why that's significant to you at this time. Um, Look at the pros and cons and look at the pros and cons about your air sign in particular. There's something you need to see. Something you need to see. I don't know what it is. But it's been 6 minutes and I've been talking already. But this is just messages I'm channeling. So I split the deck and I got go with the flow. Okay. So while you while you're in this stage of like becoming, don't forget to be. That's the message I kind of just got from going with the flow, because I am channeling this energy where there's a upgrade, like you're being transformed by the renewal of your mind, but not just your mind. It's something about your mind, body, and spirit that's being upgraded. I'm hearing that song, free your mind and the rest will follow. I don't know why I'm hearing that song, but don't be so shallow. So something about you need to dig deeper. You need to dig deeper and accept what's dying. Um, this is going to be a time period where you got to get really real with yourself. Um, because there's a truth in you that wants to take off. There's a truth in you that you have to share with the world. And there are people assigned to your voice and your voice alone. So I don't know why there's something about a discussion that needs to be had. I don't know if this is going to have to be with a family member, a significant loved one, but it is in regards to what you believe in and what you will be believing in moving forward, and what you would be sharing with your family. There's like this huge energy of transformation around that I really want to highlight. I don't know why that keeps coming out. Imagine solutions. Yeah, you're going to have to figure out a way to, I don't know, let the news out to your family, your loved ones, your boss about, who you are. Yeah, big energy on boundaries here. Um, for some of you, you have to be mindful of what you say to people, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Some of you guys it's like your approach is like, hey, Keena. Yeah, it's like your approach is off. It's either you're too nonchalant about things, or you're just reckless. Ah, thank you. Thank you, gorgeous. Yeah, there's something about that's reckless, but you need to be able to state and assert what you want in a diplomatic way. There's something about you needing to practice that. And I don't care who it's to. Some of you, for some of you, I'm hearing like a grandpa, a boyfriend. I'm getting a male energy that you might need to stand up to or like set some type of boundaries with whoever I'm tuning in and tapping into. It's a male energy in your life that you need to set these boundaries with. Yeah, a lot is changing for you. So I'm getting candle magic is important at this time. Something about beauty, something about your looks, something about your looks are really significant at this time. I must be tuning into people. You must be looking really good. You must look amazing. Something about you is upgrading. Something about you is changed, or you guys get ready to get your hair and nails done. There's something significant about your look that's like in the cards right now. And this is going for all signs. All signs. All signs. There's something very significant about your look at this time. It's alluring. Very alluring. Be decisive. Yeah. It's like you got to stand firm on who it is that you are. Like, whoever you are moving forward, you cannot sugarcoat it. You cannot candy coat it. Don't try to wrap it in a box. You got to come as raw as you are. Like, fuck the box. Like, any product that you buy anyway, what are they doing? They're taking the plastic, they're taking the box, they're ripping it off and throwing it in the garbage, and they want what's in the inside. So there's something about who you are on the inside that needs to be the wrapper. And you need to decide who that is and what that is. For some of you, I'm getting, y'all got multiple personalities. Some of you guys are one way here, one way at your parents' house, one way at work. It's something about that has to change. We're moving into a time where authenticity is so necessary. You don't even have the time to like. You don't even have the time to be someone else, even if you wanted to, unless you're getting paid for it. Seriously. Seriously, authenticity is a real vibe right now. I know people have that term, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it is not going to work no more. That's played out. That's played out. Make no judgments. Fake it till you make it. Make no judgments. With this make no judgments card, don't make no judgments about yourself is what I'm getting here, because you already got the world judging you. And it's crazy. It don't matter if you become the president or Beyonce herself. You're going to still be talked about. So you might as well be who the hell you want to be who the fuck you want to be, and be it unapologetically. Because that raw authenticity, that is the highest expression of the divine, believe it or not. Wherever you go, there you are. Whoever you are at that moment, you bring all of you with you to your present moment. Who you were, your past, your mistakes, your fuck ups, you bring all of that shit with you to your present. So it's something you have to be all of that in its rawest form. It's like now is showtime. It's showtime. Make no judgments about who it is that you're becoming, because a flower could look one way today and then look completely different in the next 30 days. Like, go through your phases. Go with the flow, like that first card that I got. Go with the flow, but be decisive about who you're becoming and make no fucking judgments about it, because it may seem like, the it's weird, because I feel like there's somebody who wants to get their flowers, but they're not receiving their flowers somehow. But you have to be patient and really make no judgments about who you are and who you're becoming. And sometimes no motion is good. Sometimes no signs are good. Sometimes seeing no angel numbers. Sometimes things and shit not hitting the fan is good. It's good. Some of y'all need to rest. I got grieve your losses. So I got accept what's dying and grieve your losses. There is really something about you that's dying. Like, there's literally something new getting ready to emerge out of you. Like, whoever's in this live, like, shit. Think things through. I'm gonna move to my other deck. I'm gonna move to my deck because these are giving me like they feel like warnings, like be decisive, make no judgments, think things through. I don't know what you got coming up, but think things through and be decisive. You have to be really fucking particular about something. Um And I know, like, it's a pain in the ass to be a diva, but, you know, divas wouldn't be divas if they weren't divas. Like, there's something about you that you have to be picky about who you spending your time with, where you're shopping, even down to what you're eating. You have to, like, really think things through. I don't know what's going down. I'm here in the next 3 months. I don't know what's going down over the next 3 months, but you have some huge decisions to make. Huge. But the oracle is telling you to think things through and to go with the flow. And it says, do what you love. Do what you love. So I hate to sound all doom and gloom. Don't worry about that. I did just get raise your vibration in reverse. So that's telling me there that if you really want to assure you got nothing to worry about, just focus on tapping into those chakras of yours, really raising your vibration, doing everything you can possible to shift frequencies, because this time is really sacred, really precious. Like, I feel like we're in the year 2024 already, honestly. Like, this year hit different. I feel like we're in 2 years at the same time, for real. Let me put that away. We need some advice from the empath's empowerment deck. Empath's empowerment. I know I'm talking to empaths. I know there's empaths on my channel. I definitely know that because, you know, I believe that I possibly am one myself. But I don't like to call myself an empath, you know. Holy Spirit, give us an empowerment card for this transit for the collective. Give us an empowerment card, please. How could we stay empowered and raise our vibration throughout this week? How could we? I got energize yourself with earthing. It says to walk barefoot or stretch out on the grass. Put your hands in the soil or hold a stone. Let the earth restore your strength and ground you. So, Mother Earth, the Divine, she's given us a quick hack right here, to raise our vibration and to get into the flow of things. In order for us to be in alignment with ourselves, we need to get outside and we need to walk barefoot. So if you got a patch of grass, you got some land out there, stand out there for about, I'm saying like maybe 11 minutes. Sun gaze if you could. But this is a quick hack for you to raise your vibration. And you know, this is not just a hack. This is a lifestyle. I believe that the divine is encouraging this for this to be a lifestyle for you, period. Because charging and grounding our feet, it's like 111 on the clock too. Wow, I just said that I want to walk in the grass barefoot when I go to the park. Yes, and it's 111 right now. That is definitely confirmation. Definitely confirmation. That is perfect. Yes, get grounded and hug them trees. Because there's so much energy emitting off of plants and trees. They're in a constant state of high vibration. If you think a tree ain't gonna heal you, these are living. living things right at our aid, right at our disposal. When I was feeling sad, I went to a church parking lot and went to a section where there was a bunch of trees and deers, and I hugged that tree. And when I tell you, all I wanted to do was cry. I felt a release. I felt like someone was hugging me back. No lie, no cap. What else could the collective do to raise their vibration? Yeah, walking barefoot. That's gonna do it. It says reclaim your power. It says do not give your power away to anyone. Say to yourself, I am strong. I am capable. I can approach this situation with confidence and skill. So reclaim your power. An affirmation that I love telling myself as soon as I wake up. I say, I call all my power back to me. I call all my power back to me. And every time I use that affirmation, every time that I say that, I get God bumps. Every time. It's as if I can feel the power rushing through my veins. I call my power back to me. Reclaim your power. This is how you're going to raise your vibration to stay in this frequency, to stay in this flow, because yeah, there's something promised to my collective here. So there's something promised to my collective. We're going to find out what it is after I pull one more card. How else could the collective raise their vibration? Be a comfort to yourself. Comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way and do something that nourishes you. Know that in this moment, all is well. Oh man, I'm getting the number 222. So I'm hearing this. This is the final card when it comes to how you're going to raise your vibration. Be a comfort to yourself. Home is literally where the heart is. You know, you have to be your own comfort. You have to talk nice to yourself. I mean, you're the only one that has to be with you. You have to be so kind to yourself. We are so sensitive. Oh man. So be a comfort to yourself. I'm also with this, I'm getting like a self-love kind of ordeal. Like I said earlier in the video, get you a red candle, get you a pink candle, do some self-love magic, do some mirror magic if you could. Something that draws your essence back to you, your divine feminine or masculine essence back to you. If you want any help with that, look at your Venus and your Lilith signs. Those two signs will help you tap into your soul's essence, your sexual energy, your passion, your kundalini energy, the energy that remains with you after death. You know, that energy that's in the solar plexus. Even burning like an orange candle would be really good. It will be really helpful. Orange. Oh, hi, Zane. Tell Zane I said hey. Yeah, any of these reds and oranges, pinks. Yeah, get a candle. You have the energy of the full moon usually lasts 3 days after the full moon and 3 days before it. Today we're at the full moon, so you have 3 more days for you to utilize this energy. So you want to get a candle. You want to get a comfort candle. You want to get a red candle. You want an earthing candle. So if possible, if you can somehow work with all the elements, yeah, if you can work with all the elements, if you can get some dirt, if you can get some incense, if you can get some water, if you can get some fire, it's with this one, I'm gonna need you to combine these all together, and then you be in 5, spirit, making the 5th element, making the pentagram. Um, you're gonna do a whole beauty ritual on yourself. This, and for my masculines, this is important too. Um, Beauty adds charisma to you. It adds charm to you. It adds the feminine touch to you. Just the right amount. So this is really helpful for men too. If you can't get to a spiritual bath, I would say get a bowl of water, put Florida water in it, put some herbs that correlate with your Venus and Lilith signs, and put that all in there. Of course, set your intention. Yeah, whatever one calls to you. Like, you can use red, you can use orange, you can use pink, or you can use white. To me, pink is for self love, romance, beauty. White, white is default. White is default. You can use white for anything, and white is kind of like purity, and you can kind of program a white candle to kind of do anything you want it to do. Um, Now the red candle, that's your root chakra. That's definitely correlated with your home, your comfort, your house, what it is that you do, your stability, your foundation. So you can work with that red candle too. And now the orange correlates to your sexual energy, your solar energy, which is your creativity, your will to do things, your will to be. So now I'm saying, I didn't mean to confuse you. All 4 of those candles will definitely help you at this time. Hi, Glittery Z. Hey, sparkle, sparkle. Yeah, all of them are gonna work for you. You choose the one you feel called to work with. Like, if you go into the supermarket and you see that orange one is just like staring at you more than the other colors, out of those 4 colors, get that orange one. But with these cards here for the Empath Oracle, the advice for the collective, for you to get into this flow that God is willing you into, you have to be a comfort to yourself and energize yourself. And these are kind of solar plexus, root chakra kind of cards. And don't forget, the moon is in Taurus, and you know Taurus is all about values. It's about money. Of course, it's about beauty, refinery. The goods. The good stuff. The goods in life. The 5 senses: what you can smell, see, touch, taste, feel, hear, and Taurus is under the sign of the divine feminine as well. It's just that Taurus is more on values, while Libra is more on beauty and aesthetics. But Taurus is too. Taurus is all about the 5 senses, so appearance is definitely important. So what I was getting with that, like, that beauty magic, and then this be a comfort to yourself. I'm getting like a self-love kind of vibe. Um, because whoever I'm channeling, I'm feeling like a upgrade happening to you. There's something about your mind that's being renewed first, and then it's going to reflect on the outside. But it's something you can do right now. There's something about this energy right now that is, you can really tap into your true beauty, like the essence of who you really are. It's something about you being able to really get there. I don't know. I'm feeling it's kind of sensual. I'm gonna pull one more card so I make sure I'm not crazy, but that is kind of what I'm feeling. And then reclaim your power. Is your mom's boss lady? I don't know what that means. Is it paid reads only? Uh, yeah, yeah. For the most part, yes, paid reads. Um, my readings are, well, for one question, it's 11:11. If you want like I guess you would call it popcorn style reading, it will be 33:33, and you can have unlimited questions, and that's for a half an hour. That's how I do it. So I got identify your emotional triggers. It says we absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Notice your triggers, such as anger and fear, and gently begin to heal them. All right, so yeah, this is definitely about self love and healing and being kind to yourself. So this is talking about identifying what triggers you. Man, God is really trying to prepare you guys for something. It's like the old you cannot lash out when old scenarios come back around to test you. And I'm getting with that card, they definitely will. After you've reclaimed your power and gotten to this new level that you're headed to, you are going to be faced with trials just to test to see if you learned what you just got over. It's like a an exam after a final exam. I don't it's really it's actually bothering me. It's actually bothering me. Let me see what the advice is for that one. I'm gonna pull from my other deck. Identify your emotional triggers. Interesting. Yeah, so you guys really got to be in your power. You guys really got to be in your power because you definitely upgraded to a point where you are not the same. You are not who you used to be. You do not hang around the people you used to. You do not tolerate things that you used to. You're not settling for jobs and payment that you used to get. You're not settling for anything. But in the process of you doing all of this changing, it's something about you needing to be kinder to yourself. And the Holy Spirit wants you to ground and really get close to nature. Something about your root. Your root. Give me one more. Give me one more. Is my mom a reader as well? She probably is. She just don't admit it. What both of my parents are. My dad definitely is. My mom, she's very prophetic. My mom is a Pisces. She is a dreamer. She is a numerologist. She's everything. A poet. Very deep woman. She's an artist, singer. She can read. She just chooses not to express her mediumship through tarot or oracles the way I do. She does it in another way. My twin sister is gifted as well. She can read as well. All right. Tell me about identify your emotional triggers for the collective. What do they got? What does this mean for them? I got intent. Okay, so it's something about your intentions. Look at that pearl. That pearl is so beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm hearing that song. A rose is still a rose, but darling, you're still a flower. You hold all the power. So this with this intent card, obviously this pearl's in the deepest depths of the sea, which is where your emotions are, right? Our emotions are really deep. They're really deep. They run really deep. But in the deepest part of the ocean is actually where you find all the treasures. So this is the beauty about identifying your emotional triggers. This is the pearl about you is that, oh, thank you, Glittery Z. You're really sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, there's something about you that it you're rare. You're like a ruby. You're like a pearl. You're like a diamond. Seriously. But it's only going to be revealed to you when you identify the depths of where your feelings come from. I don't know if it happened to you already, but there's something coming up where it's going to pull on your heartstrings like crazy. Like somebody's either going to get you really upset, somebody's going to say something that's going to turn your world upside down. Something is going to happen to where your heart chakra, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the pounding. You're going to feel the emotional. So you're going to be triggered. In that moment, you are going to be able to identify a pattern within yourself, and you are literally going to change the trajectory of your life. You're going to change your life because you're going to do something in a moment at the right time that you have never done before. And you're going to be intentional about it. And when you are intentional about identifying those emotional triggers, that's when you get your pearls. That's when you get your pearl. As soon as you identify that emotional trigger, you receive your pearls. But you can only get those pearls, you can only get to the treasure when you go to the deepest parts of your heart. And, some of you may be doing the shadow work. Wow, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Ground. Oh my gosh. This came out before. Earthing, energize yourself with earthing, grounding. So grounding is really important. Wow, I'm talking to somebody right now. Grounding is really fucking important right now. Thank you, Glittereasy. Wow. Give me one more for that grounding. I got Merkaba. Whoa. This is going to align the fuck out of somebody. 3 days. I'm hearing 3 days. Ground yourself for 3 days. I cannot make this up. I literally just heard 3 in my head. That's my favorite number. That thing said, ground yourself for 3 days. My God. You are not only going to receive pearls, you're going to receive rubies. You're going to receive citrine, carnelian. You're going to receive all the pearls of the spirit. I promise. Earth magic. I'm telling you, energize yourself with earthing, grounding. Oh my God, the root chakra is so important right now. And the moon is in Taurus, so earth magic is definitely what you should be doing tonight. If not tonight, you guys got 3 days. You need to either plant something, get some kind of dirt from outside, put it in a candle, put your intent on the dirt and in the candle, and light that bad boy. It's something about earth magic and intention. I cannot make this up. Earth magic, intention, and ground. And the moon is in Taurus. Full moon in Taurus, an earth sign, earth magic. This is all making sense here. There's something about money. There's money, and there's money in the mix here. Whenever there's earth magic and grounding, there is finances. There is prosperity right around the corner somewhere. I don't know who I'm talking to, but there is some money coming. There's some money coming. There's some stability coming. There is a facet of your beauty that's coming. There's going to be something about your beauty after this full moon that you did not recognize before, that you're going to look in the mirror. You're going to look at yourself. People are going to look at you and they're going to notice a shift. They're going to notice a shift. You're going to physically shift. I promise. Somebody's going to physically shift, especially with this earth magic and intent. You got to be really intentional about this, though. Don't let this energy pass you. So, so beautiful. So beautiful. I feel like I need one more card. Yeah, please receive that. Please receive that. I'm glad you do. Give me one more card for my collective. Light as matter. Oh. Oh. What does that mean? I gotta read what that means. I gotta read what light as matter mean. I've never picked that one up before. Light as matter. Light as matter. Where is that? 47. It says, don't get stuck in the particle hard state. Instead, be aware, smile, laugh, tap back into the light, wave state of your soul, and let that inform you mental, emotional, and hold on. Don't get stuck in the particle hard state. Instead, be aware, smile, laugh, tap back into the light wave state of your soul, and let that inform your mental, emotional, and physical experience. Be the expansiveness within you, and there you will find freedom from dense constraints. At any time, we can choose to shift our perspective and move into a different state of being. If you find yourself becoming quite frustrated with your life experiences, ask, how can I see this differently and make changes that align with my highest good? Okay, so that is your final card. Because with this Merkaba card, I definitely got that there is an alignment taking place with you. As long as you're intentional, over the next 3 days, you ground and you do some type of earth magic where you combine all the 4 elements, including you, which makes the 5th element. If you do all 3 of these acts, 133 on the timer, if you do these 3 acts, I promise you, you are going to be light as matter. And you will be in divine alignment. But every day, for the next 3 days, if you can stand outside for at least 1 to 10 minutes, at least 1 to 10 minutes, and just be thankful and call your power back to you, you're gonna be a force to reckon. You're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I promise. I promise you. Anyway, that's been your quick reading. This is for all signs. If you want a full message, if you want a detailed personal reading with me, you could just email me at 360divinity@gmail.com, or you can direct message me in my my Instagram _divine9, and my questions is $11.11, and I have a popcorn style for half an hour, 33 for half an hour. All right. I feel like I want to pull one more, but it's been 42 minutes, and I definitely got to get some sleep. Okay. One more. I got look at the stars. Look at the stars. It says, look up and remember that you are but a tiny speck in a large, mysterious universe. Let the magic of the stars connect you to your own special magic. You better do that, Earth Magic. That's your final card. That's my final warning. Somebody on this live, somebody, whenever you watch this video, whenever you see this video, it's time for you to tap into your magic. You could do magic. You could do magic. It's a very magical day. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. I love you. Goodbye now.